end of the mainland is marked by India Inferior, which belongs to Prester John, as well as the lands of Gog and Magog. In the septentrional of the earth is Ultima Thule, and there, ubi oriens jungitur Aquiloni, lies the land of the Mongols, or Tartary, while to the east the world ends somewhere beyond Kiev, with the Caucasus. And now we come to the crux of the matter, by which I mean the Portuguese, but more specifically the Infante Dom Enrique, Duke of Viseu, the son of King John. Portugal, it can't be denied, is by no means a large kingdom, and the king's infant was his third son in a row. So, unsurprisingly, Henry gazed more often and with greater hope from his palace in Sagres towards the sea than at Lisbon. He invited to Sagres astronomers and cartographers, wise Jews, navigators, sea captains, and master boat builders, and thus it began. In the year of our Lord, 1418, the explorer, João Gonçalves Jaco, reached some islands called the Insulae Canariae, so called because of the vast multitudes of dogs found there. Soon afterwards, in 1420, the same Gonçalves Jaco and Tristão Vaz de Cera sailed to the island christened Madeira. In 1427, the caravels of Diogo de Silves reached some islands which were named the Azores. Only God and Diogo knew why. But a few years ago, in 1434, another Portuguese, Gil Yanes, rounded Cape Bojador, and rumour has it that Infante Dom Enrique, who some are now beginning to call El Navegador, or the Navigator, is planning his next expedition. Truly do I admire those seafaring explorers and hold them in great esteem. They are intrepid men. After all, it is terrifying to venture onto the ocean under sail. Why, there are squalls and storms, hidden rocks, magnetic mountains, rough and sticky seas. If there aren't whirlpools, then there's turbulence, and if not turbulence, then currents. It teems with a plenitude of sea monsters and serpents, tritons, hippocampi, mermen, dolphins, and flatfishes. The sea is awash with diverse sanguisugae, polypi, octopodes, locustae, cancri, pistrigi, et viximilia. The most dreadful place is at the end, for where the ocean finishes, beyond its edge, begins hell. Why do you think the sun is so red when it sets? Because it reflects the infernal fires. What is more, there are holes spread over the entire ocean, and when a caravel imprudently sails over one, it tumbles straight into hell. It is clear it was created in such an image to stop mortal man sailing the seas. Hell is the penalty for those who break the rules. But from my experience, it won't stop the Portuguese, since navigare necesse est, and there are islands and lands beyond the horizon that need discovering. Distant Toprabane must be drawn on maps, the route to mysterious Zipangu described on Reteros, and Insulae Fortunatae, the Isles of the Blessed, marked on Portulan charts. One must sail ever further in the wake of St. Brendan along the route of dreams to High Brazil, towards the unknown, in order to make the unknown known. And that is why, quod erat demonstrandum, our world is diminishing and shrinking, because soon everything will be visible on maps, Portulan charts and roteros, and suddenly everywhere will be close. The world is shrinking and becoming depleted of one thing: legends. The further the Portuguese caravels sail, the more islands discovered and named, the fewer legends there will be. Another one vanishes like smoke. We have one less dream. And when a dream dies, darkness fills the place orphaned by the dream. Then monsters awake at once in that darkness, particularly when our minds